Wow. That was nice. I can't even be mad about that. Hey everybody, we're back for another Wilds of Eldraine Premier Draft on MTG Arena. We just got done getting smoked. We went 2 and 3. Actually, 2 and 4. Watch the video. Maybe 2 and 3, I don't know. And it did not go our way. We drafted Arietta first pick, and it didn't go well. What is this now? As at ETBs, choose a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, they lose 2 life and draw a card. Could be fun. Black Blue is the Fairy deck, and I haven't heard good things about the Fairy deck. I don't know. We can try it. What's this? Boy, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's a mythic rare. I just don't think the Fairy deck is really gonna come together very often. That's a good card. Sleight of Hand is pretty good. Baronati can be decent. I think I want the Sleight of Hand. Human Rogue. Or do I want to take the Fairy and really just dive into this whole Fairy thing? I think Hatching Plans is probably better. There's lots of ways to bargain in the set, so we'll take that. Hatching Plans it's draw 3 once it hits the graveyard. Destroy target creature an opponent controls mana value 2 or less. Create a food token. Create a Wicked Roll attached to a target creature you control. Sure. Seems fun. Another Fairy. Boy, if we wanted to be in the Fairy deck, we just passed on 2 Fairies. I don't think I want to be in the Fairy deck. My last deck that I drafted, go ahead and watch it. We faced 1 Fairy deck, and it did not do well. Why is this so quiet? Here we go. Should I start playing some tunes? Okay. It's another Fairy. Let's see. Sacrifice a creature, you gain life, and draw a card. That seems really good. Another Fairy. I think I still take the Vampiric Rites. I think that's just a better card. I should say it's only better if you've got. Oops. If you've got fodder to sacrifice, right? Hello. Do I need to get my ugly mug up in there? It's still not correcting itself. Ego Drain, maybe? Or this thing. We've got something to bargain, that's for sure. Let's go Ego Drain. Come on, man. It refuses to see me. There, it saw me. Okay. Bitter Chill. Tap creature. Doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Must put into the graveyard from the battlefield. You may pay 1 if you do scry 1, draw a card. That seems pretty good. Boy, red-green kind of seems to be open, doesn't it? That's tempting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Conceited Witch. We need creatures. Living Lectern is actually pretty decent, too. Compulsion is good. Jeez, discard. We're gonna go Scream Puff. Let's grab some fun stuff. This is another terrible draft. I'm following my last terrible draft with this terrible draft. The reason our last deck didn't work is because we lacked synergy, so let's just go ahead and do the same thing on 2. Ready, break. I blame the Taco Bell coursing through my veins. Today was the first day I actually ever tried the grilled steak burrito, or whatever it was called. Pretty tasty. Hardly any steak in it. Little teeny tiny bits. Okay, so do we want... What's this rogue all about? Whenever you cast a spell 5 greater, put 2 counters on... Oh. That seems good. Turns it into a 4/3? I think another Conceited Witch. Why not? Uh-oh. We're back to our second pack, sorry. And nobody took the fairy? Maybe the other fairies are still around. Maybe we will be building a fairy deck. What's the right number for this? I would think 2, right? 2 or 3? Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number. Oh, baby. Fairy. I don't know what this card does. Until your end of turn, target creature you control has base power and toughness of 4/4. Gains flying and hexproof? Sure. Oh. We'll take this other fairy. It's a 2/1, so it'll die to almost anything, but... Okay. Ego Drain all of a sudden is starting to look much better in our deck, because we're probably going to have fairies. Ariad's Whisper, I don't hate. Again, it's really good on curve. If you get it late game, it's terrible. Lord Skitter's Butcher would be good for our Vampiric Rites, so maybe we take that. Not much else in that pack we're interested in. Oh my. Spells you cast this turn that are white and or blue cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you gained. We're not in that deck. Archive Dragon's really good. Candy Grapple is really good. This Enchantment is really good. Not Dead After All is pretty good. Monstrosity is good. We're going to take Candy Grapple, I think, over Will Scion of Peace. Eesh, that felt weird. Okay, oh, look at that. Spellscorn Coven. Okay. We'll take that. Hopefully that Mocking Sprite wheels to us. I'd like to have one of those. Again, it's a 2/1, so it dies. A lot of X1 hate in this set, but yeah. Interesting. Ooh, Quick Study is tempting. I think I might take the Quick Study here. Wow, lots of blue and black. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Do I want to run 3 of these? I don't think so. Okay. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. Okay. I mean, that just... Sure. We'll take that. And it's a fairy. Oh, boy. Okay. So stab wound. Yes, please. Man, spell score and cover. We are in the right colors. Black and blue are apparently wide open. Another candy grapple. Yes, please. I am all of a sudden loving our deck. Another ego drain, probably not. Succumb to the cold. Sure. Ego drain would be okay, but we'll have plenty of chances to cast ego drain or to grab ego drains later in the draft. Because those are going to be like last pick kind of cards. Because if you don't have a fairy, you're not going to play ego drain. You're 2 for 1-ing yourself. As it is, I have a deck full of fairies, and I think I'm only going to run one of them. Because, yeah, if you don't control a fairy, you're 2 for 1-ing yourself, which is ridiculous. Like, why would you... It's really cool art, by the way. Ooh, the dragon came back. Do I want the dragon or the ice out? Oof. Oof, oof. Monstrosity is good in our deck, too. Because we have some bargain stuff. We'll take the dragon. Mocking Sprite came back. Told you we'd see more ego drains if we wanted them. I am going to have a hard time making cuts in this deck. I'm sort of loving it. I'm loving it. Another compulsion. Whenever this thing attacks, you may pay 2. When you do, tap target creature an opponent controls. When you tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, this thing gets +2/+1 until end of turn. That's not so great. Flying. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, up to 1 target creature gets... Okay. It's a fairy. That's not bad. Maybe Compulsion's better. Yeah, Compulsion's better. Create a black rat creatures. For each rat you control, create a wicked rule token attached to that rat. Well, that's fun. If this spell is bargained... Oh, I've seen this one before. You probably haven't, though, so there you go. Look, if this spell was bargained, look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put up to 2 of them back into your top of your library in any order, and the rest in your graveyard, lose 2 life. Otherwise, it's just draw 2, lose 2. Maybe we take another fairy. You know what? We'll take a monstrosity. Create a cursed rule token attached up to 1 target creature. Scry 2. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, mana value 3 or less, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. We don't have a ton. We have a ton of creatures. We don't. I guess we don't have a ton of creatures. We don't have much instant and sorcery either, do we? 8. 2 or 3? I think we just do this. Hopeless Nightmare. We don't have one of those yet, right? Yeah. Whenever you cast an adventure spell, you may copy it. Yeah, we don't have a ton of adventure spells in our deck. Does it? No, it doesn't sort out adventure spells. How many do we have? Not many. Do we have any? We've got 1. We have 1. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. We'll take that one. Farsight Ritual. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. If that spell was bargained, look at the top 8 cards of your library instead. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. We'll try it. Fairy Fencing. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. Creature gets an additional -3/-3 until end of turn if you control the fairy as you cast the spell. Ooh! This might come back to us. This one won't. We'll take that one. I doubt Fairy Fencing is going to come back to us, but if one of them was going to, it was going to be that one. Listing ETBs, exile up to X target creatures for each of those cards. Its owner may play it for as long as it remains exiled. Whenever one or more non-tokens enter the battlefield, if one or more of them entered in from exile or cast from exile, you draw a card's ability triggers only once each turn. That's kind of fun. Okay. I was too slow, apparently. Spreading Seas. Yeah, we'll take that. It's a dirty card. Kind of fun. Target creature or enchantment. Create a wicked roll. I think we take that. That's just great removal. I mean, not great. It's 5. It's expensive, but removal nonetheless. We'll grab another Ego Drain. I doubt we play it. Gadwick's First Duel. I doubt we play it. Sure. Freeze in place. So the freeze in place actually would work well with that, not dead after all. Would work well with the one that lets us copy an instant or sorcery, mana 2 or less. So we got a little bit of synergy there. Okay, I'll be right back. Man, we have so many cuts to make. I think the first cut we make is the dragon. Actually, you know what? Let's start down here. Sleight of hand. I like it. Keep it. Yep, we'll keep the fairy. Maybe only one Ego Drain. Hopeless Nightmare I like. Vampiric Rites I like. We don't have much token creation going on here, though, so is it really a good card in our deck? We have to pay 3 to gain a life and draw a card. Would I pay 3 to gain a life and draw a card? And sack a creature. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Compulsion, I think we'll keep. Freeze in place, yes. Gadwick's First Duel. Yeah, for now. Hatching Plans, yes, because we have enough bargain stuff, I think. Spreading Seas, sure, it's fun. This thing, we don't... Whenever you cast a spell of mana value 5 or greater, put 2 counters on it. Right now we have 5 with 5 or greater. Scream Puff probably doesn't make the cut, even though it's a really good card. This one may or may not make the cut. This one may or may not make the cut. The nice thing about this one is if I've got the... We have 2 of them, right? That like doubles up our... Yeah, it doubles up our adventure spells, so we can cast this one twice. That would be kind of nice. Farsight Ritual. I think we'll keep that in. The Coven we'll keep in. Slingblade Assassin I don't think we'll keep in. Which means we should probably cut the Ego Drain. I'm not running that many fairies. I definitely don't need 17 lands. We might even go to 15 depending on what we end up with. Look at all these 2-drops. Okay. Sorry, I kind of stopped and went all over the place. This thing, we can cut. Water Wings. We'll see. Baronadi. Maybe keep that for now. Candy Grapple, 2 of those. Love it. Minstrosity. Love it. Okay, Vampiric Rites has got to go. We don't have enough token generation. I think maybe we keep that one. Mocking Sprite, sure. Quick Study, yes. Succumb to the Cold. Boy, this is another one that would be great with our Gadwick's First Duel. Conceited Witch, 2 of those. I kind of want to play with this card, so we're keeping it in. Lord Skitter's Butcher. I don't think so. Stab Wound, yes. 2 of these I'm fine with. Johan, I'm fine with. Yeah, we already talked about those. Yeah, I really don't know what to cut. Get rid of the dragon. I still have 5 cuts to go. Oh, man. Can I get away with 15 lands in this deck, you think? Huh. Okay. I think maybe we... So what's better? Freeze in place for 2, where you tap target creature and put 3 stun counters on it, scry 2. Or Succumb to the Cold for 3, tap 2 creatures down and put 1 stun counter on each of them. No scry. We don't have enough adventures, I think, for this to really be a huge payoff. Where are we at with creatures now? 10? That's not great. I've got too many non-creature spells. Sleight of hand, I mean, card draw, that's good. Compulsion's good. Freeze in place is good. Gadwick's First Duel, maybe I get rid of that. But it turns one of their creatures into a 1/1. Then I get to scry 2. That's such good value. Hatching Plans. How much bargain do I have in here? Maybe I don't play Hatching Plans because I don't have enough bargain. Oh, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 4 bargain spells. I got a ton of card draw in here. I wonder what happens if I just do that. If we go 15, we cut. Do I cut that or that? We cut that. And then we cut... Jeez, we only have 9 creatures? That's terrible. But we've got so much removal. We cut... No, I can't cut another... I can't cut another creature. I can't go to 8. That's insane. I kind of want Scream Puff. When you get this thing down on turn 5 and you start swinging, nobody wants to block it, and then you just start creating food. Well, let's do this. 15 lands, 41 cards total. We'll see how it does. I'll probably need to fix it after this first game. We'll see. Up against Van Mai. Van Me? Van Mai. What is with my camera today, man? It just wants me to be fuzzy, I guess. Well, this looks familiar. This happened to us last time. Mulligan. Thank you. I feel confident enough that we've got enough card draw that we can get rid of Shatter the Oath for now. Oh, friendly opponent. I like that. I'm gonna be the opposite of friendly. Cancel. Monstrosity. This way I can get in for 3 if they don't have a creature down next turn. And then we can see maybe what their other color is. Okay. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. That's mean. Okay, I'm going to do this in hopes that they maybe ditch a land. And then I'll play my Spreading Seas on whichever land type they got rid of. It feels really dirty, but kind of fun. Aw. Okay, they didn't get rid of a land. Oh my. Okay, so their forest is now an island. Ah, bummer. Chose the wrong one. I mean, we had a 50-50 shot, right? I think the smart play actually probably would have been to put it on the white. And the reason I say that is because if they have enchantment removal, they could have just, which is usually in white, by the way, they could have just very easily removed the enchantment. We say go. Depending on what happens on their turn, I might scry. Or if they drop like a big bomby creature, I can Johan's stopgap. Sure. Don't have water wings to save my creatures anymore, though, which is kind of a bummer. And I can't stopgap anymore because I have no bargaining chips. Artifacts, creatures, your... So, like, what does Extort do again? Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay hybrid black white. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Interesting. This is kind of a risky move, but we're gonna try it. Oh! Interesting. Super interesting. Do I save my monstrosity if they try to kill it? I mean, kind of a waste of that card, but flying is obviously a concern for them, so I want to make sure I keep it. Next turn I can crack in for 4, which is kind of nice. Oh, that's going to be real nice, I think. Oh, be nice. Oh, darn it. Oh, I was gonna hope to cast that and knock both creatures back to their hand. That would have been nice. Oh well. Okay, well, at least we have this for bargaining now. If we need to. Oh, buddy! Oof. Okay. Alright, so when they cast this, we send it back to their hand. Oh, man. Wild. Wild. Wild's about... Never mind. Sorry. I'm so sorry. that was terrible. Man, okay. Yeah, it's gonna stun my 2/3. Oh, this is not ideal. And the turn. Okay, now we're in really good shape. Depending on what they drew here with this card. Depending on what they drew. Don't be another tap effect, please. Resolve the extort. And then we do this. Oh, decline. Just send that back to their hand. That should be the game. They have no mana left. Whew! Coven coming in the clutch. That was awesome. That was a fun... Now that, yes. That time I did have fun. That was a fun game. Alright, 1-0. Hey, just taking a look and seeing if there's anything I want to do different with my deck. I don't think so. I mean, the land was kind of scary, but what is going on with my camera today, man? Just does not like me. Whoa, everything changed. Anyway, yeah, alright. We're gonna keep the deck. It actually played out pretty perfectly last game. Right amount of bounce and counters, but we'll see. Honestly, what is going on today? I've mulliganed more today in my 2 drafts than I have in the last probably 4 or 5 drafts. It's insane. We'll keep this, and we will... Jeez, we got nothing else to do turn 2, so maybe we keep that. Ditch the Water Wings, or the Conceited Witch. But yeah, we'll ditch the Water Wings. Because this, we can bargain away our Cursed Roll token if it didn't really do anything. Like, there. Yeah, darn it. Okay, that's a bummer. I mean, we didn't have anything to play turn 2 anyway. So, not the end of the world, but... Interesting. Okay. I mean, our deck is definitely slow right now. Trying to decide if I want to put in the Conceited Witch next. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature, deals damage to that creature, deals that much damage to each opponent. Okay. Okay. We don't have a creature to attach our Wicked Roll to, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, that's a good card. That is a good card. Nope. Nope. Value train. Okay. That was a really good turn. Such good value. Alright, we have 2 Conceited Witches. So I can create 2 Wicked... Well, I can only put 1 on per creature, right? So that doesn't... Candy Grapple is still good. Aww. Come on. It's not nice. Seriously? 2 of them? Alright, come on. Oh, that was last game. I had the board right. Oofty. He can cast it twice. Oh, this is gonna hurt. He can cast both of those, giving everything +2, +0, and haste until end of turn. Oh, chose not to though. Setting up for the next turn, perhaps. Wow. That was nice. I can't even be mad about that. Do I have another fairy? No, I don't. I don't know what I could possibly get that would help me here, but he's just got to cast his +2, +0. Woof! That deck did some things. Have to keep that one in the back of the old mind. Imodane's Recruiter. Very good card. Especially when you have 2 of them. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Our deck was doing its thing. It was value engineering away. We were drawing cards like crazy, and I actually was pitching cards that would have drawn us more cards because we didn't have time. So, not mad at our deck yet. Gonna keep it as is. My color keeps changing. That's interesting. Yay, I don't have to mulligan. I mean, it's not a very good opening hand, but that's all right. Interesting. Your plains is now an island. Interesting. Okay. Next turn we drop down the Chancellor of Tales. They must have another plains in their hand, yeah. Jeskai! I gave you Jeskai. You're welcome. Hate that card. Didn't I just play against somebody? I think it might have been in the last draft that had this same combo, Ginger Brute and this thing. Just kept pinging me to death. Oof. Oh man, I should have declined. I didn't have another creature, so it didn't matter. No. That doesn't really make sense to do that. Yep, ping me for one. Do I have anything that can turn those off? I don't think so. I'm just taking 2 damage per turn no matter what. Probably more. Well, 3 no matter what. Okay. Okay. Italian next turn. And Conceited Witch. Adventure side. Depending on what they play here, of course. I think I'll name 2. Oof. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, that's a terrible card for us, because we're going to need to be aggressive and try to attack, and they're just going to be able to stall us every time. Oh, that card is so gross. I think maybe we have to put this down. If for no other reason than we need the lifelink. Okay. So we can pump this thing once. Or maybe we just send it. And use the water wings. Conceited Witch on it to give it the Wicked token. And then Water Wings on it to pump the... Lifelink. Assuming they don't just kill it right now. Okay, that's good. We like that. Yep, we really like that. Stab Wound's a good card for us. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. It's about to get real interesting up in here. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Actually, you know what? We're gonna submit 0. Just in case they have the board wipe, I don't want them to have a 1/1 creature. I should have played out the Monstrosity there. I did that wrong. I should have played out the Monstrosity. Oh man, I hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. I got too cocky there. I didn't want to make Merry Bards a 1/1 in case they had the board wipe and they make everything 1 or less to live. Then all 3 of these would live, or 1 or greater, 2 or greater. Would wipe my board and leave them with a board state, and I didn't want that. So let's see how we do this here. Oh man, if they have an instant or sorcery spell, they could do it. If it's like a direct damage spell and it doesn't cost 2. Ooh, okay. Takes them down to 1. Five, 6, 7. Ping, ping. Whew, that was really close. I mean, they could have made this thing unblockable anyway, I guess, but wow, that was a really good game. Ask me if I liked that game, Wizards. I'll probably give you a yes. Alright, this deck is 2-1. That time we got to see it do its thing. Value engine and shenanigans. Let's keep going with our fairies, but not really fairies deck. So, the art that's in the background is the Iron Crag. I got that in my pre-release. I don't get it. Doesn't seem that great. Am I missing out on something? Is there something like super obvious that like makes it just amazing and I'm missing out? Mulligan again. It almost without fail. Choose one. Yeah, we'll take that one. I mean, I should have probably taken the land. That would have been the smart move, but I'm greedy. Play a creature. Play a small creature. Thank you. Thank you. Now I need a creature out there for this Wicked token to actually do something. So I need to get lucky. Get one of my fairies, maybe. I mean, they're probably just gonna candy grapple it, right? That'd be fair. I'd be okay with that. Go ahead. Candy grapple my fairy. Nope. Lord Skitter's Butcher. So this thing gets bigger whenever a creature dies or not? Oh no, this is just the ETB one. Two for two. I hit you for two, you hit me for two, and we go to the next turn. Okay, land is good. Hopeless Nightmare is good. And Compulsion is okay. I don't think I want it here, though. I think we just continue trading 2 for 2s. And then I can double cast my Hopeless Nightmare next turn. That'll be nice. Hopefully they don't counter it. Or destroy my... I don't want to hover over my enchantment because I don't want them to destroy it. Thinking I might use it next turn. But if we could make them discard 2 cards, that would be... pretty nice. Oh, it's an enchantment. It's not a sorcery. Darn it. Oh well. I think we'll still do that, though. I think we'll still make them discard a card. And then cast Hatching Plans and say go. Farsight Ritual next turn. Or do we hold up Spellscorn Coven instead of Hatching Plans? You turned my 2/2 fairy into a 2/2 fairy. Okay. Yeah, that's something that you need to be careful of because she was just a 1/1 fairy to begin. So I should say they were just a 1/1 fairy to begin with. So if you do have anything, that's something of note. If you do have creatures with tokens on them and whatnot, the Cursed Roll token is okay for stopping like big green stompy stuff. Like, it's great against the green-red deck. But it doesn't turn off abilities or anything. Boy, if I swing now I'm starting to fall behind a little bit, huh? That's alright. We'll keep swinging. We're gonna have a mat. We're gonna refill our hand next turn, which will be nice. Ideally, we draw a land here. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop swinging. They're gonna hit us for 5 here. Yeah, and then 8 next turn. Ouch. Uh-oh. I got a little too aggressive last turn, I think. If they can take that thing off the board, I'm just dead. I played that really poorly last turn. I should have stayed back for blockers. I might just be dead anyway. I should have taken land there. Was land even an option off of that thing? Yeah. Should have taken land. Yeah, I played this about as poorly as I could, I think. Going in for that pointless 2 bits of damage cost me the game. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Okay. Well, one more. I mean, assuming I don't lose. Assuming I do lose, I guess it'd be one more. I'm getting tired. Gonna need to take a break after this one. Hey, we don't have to mulligan. Our opening hand is not fantastic, but we can keep it. What's this thing? Oh, look at that. Who's that? Ashiok and Hilda? Or no, I don't know. Okay, come on, opponent. I need to go pick my kids up from the bus, so if you could hurry this up, that'd be great, thanks. Turn 1, nothing. Turn 2, we drop the Compulsion. Turn 3, we might just play out the 2/3 Menace. Turn 4, here comes Talion, the Kindly Lord. Come on, Resonant. Alright, I'll pause it so you guys don't have to sit here and wait with me. Hey, they showed up. Here we go. I'm guessing they just had a reset or run to the bathroom, maybe. Okay. It's a fun card. I like the concept. It'd be super fun in Commander. Oh, really? Come Come on. You take my toy, I take yours. Alright, then we'll sack this thing and scry too. Try to get some more creatures up in the air. Interesting. Don't really have enough to cast it if I freeze that thing in place. Alright. Yeah, I can be down with that. Okay. Oh, it flies? I didn't realize this thing flew. That's a great card. Oh, it made me discard it. God, you suck. Oh man, that thing is getting real close to untapping. Really? Am I gonna lose to this thing? Alright, here we go. If I don't come up with an answer for that thing, I just die. How many freaking lands am I going to draw? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, that's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. How many lands in a row did I draw there? So that was 3 lands in a row. 4 lands, 5 lands. Was it 5 lands in a row? And then the Farsight Ritual came along? I think. Because I did play one of the lands. So was it 5 lands in a row I just drew? When all I needed to do was draw any kind of tap down removal or anything. Wow. That is a major bummer. This deck was better than that. I mean, it wasn't a great deck, but deserves better than 2 wins. I'm 2-3 in my first 2 drafts. Fantastic. Keep watching for awesome drafting content. Thanks for watching. Peace.